Morning everybody and welcome back to Somerset Farms. So we are in December, it's a bit chilly, 8 degrees, still a bit dark out as well, it's 10 past 8 in the morning. So we've got a few little jobs to do. It's winter time, so there's nothing much we can do like in the fields apart from getting ready for next year to be able to just plant. Now I've sorted a few little bits out. I realised here I had the standard like in-game seeder and planters. Well, I kind of bought that thing, didn't I? And I kind of forgot. So we managed to get rid of them, which gives us a bit of a boost to the bank balance. If we're just going to have a quick look through here, you can see the fields now, because we've gone into December. These have kind of got worse, so we are going to have to tackle these with herbicide. Now, you might see that the bank balance is 331,000, and you might think, hang on a minute, last episode you were broke. What happened? Sort of a little mistake, if you can call it a mistake. So when we first started the series, we went round and collected quite a few collectibles at £1,000 each. Well, I was doing a bit of visiting over to where over here, to where the factories are. And I saw there's a little road off to the side when you go around the factories. I'll show you. So this is the road what goes down towards the factories. It's just basically down there where the dot is on the screen. And I thought, ooh, what's this little area here? Because I saw this little shed. I thought, I'm going to kind of look and see, is this like a sell point? Is this someone else, like, more animals or something? And I spotted here on this bit of road here, there was 2 collectibles. I'm like, ooh, I've only got a few to get. And I thought, okay, that's great. And then I noticed when I sort of jumped in here, there was another like 2 in here. So sort of 4 altogether on this little bit of a plot. And I found, I think, a couple more kicking about in the grass here somewhere. You see? Out there. Look at that. And how did I miss that last time? So I was looking through. Well, as you can see, these... is that a tractor or a trailer? I'm not exactly sure. I think it's like a trailer. So, because I'm now pretty much at the end of the collectibles, like this one here, you get a special prize for when you get the full 10 items. So there might be like 10 trailers, 10 tractors, 10 pigs dotted about as collectibles. Well, the final one... Oh, let's just try this one. Yeah, so... Oh, it's a seeder. Okay, so I found all 10 seeders. So it's like, as a thank you for that, I got £1,000 for the collectible and a special £100,000 bonus. Well, at the time, I didn't realise that. I was going around, I'm like, oh, collectible. I'm like, oh, I've got full 10. And I looked at my bank balance, it was like 680,000. I'm like, what happened here? So that's the reason why. Now, I don't know if that's classed as cheating or not, because the collectibles are on the map. Anybody can do them. So, if I was sensible, I would have gone and used that money to pay off some of my loan. But you know me, I didn't do that. Instead of paying the loan off, or a chunk of it, I decided to, treat myself to another Case 340. But I decided to upgrade it and put its own weight on the front. Instead of a 3-point hitch, its own weight, and it's a 400 model. And I decided, well, that's got to match it. So I upgraded that to match the 400, so I've got 2 400 cases. Beautiful things. And then I thought, you know what, this is feeling a bit left out. So I decided to upgrade this a little bit and give it a bit more power. And I've had a bit of a sort out in here, so as you can see, it's all tidied up. Didn't really need the seeders and all them little bits. So we decided to sort of go move them about and, yeah, just tidy things up a little bit. So from last time, the bale issue has been sorted out now. These are now the proper ones, and yes, I did go and scatter them back around just to make it look a bit more like it should have been. These are now the normal 9,400 litre silage bales, the proper Heston ones. Obviously, we've got a couple of grass ones here as well, 9,400 litres. Beastie things. And obviously the hay ones in the other field have been done. And now the proper 11,500 litres. So, all's looking good. Oh, I just sort this area out as well. Bought a tank because I needed to move liquids about. So I got rid of the shelving, herbicide and all that kind of stuff is gone because this thing, like I said, it holds everything. And I didn't realise it holds herbicide, mineral feed, solid fertilizer, lime seeds, all that. Everything that was on them shelves has gone into this thing. So it gives me a bit more room now to actually use that as a shed to put equipment in. So the first job I'm going to be doing today then is, because we've got a little bit more money, I think it's time to upgrade this for something a bit bigger that holds a little bit more. So let's see if I can find something. So this is what I've gone for then. Crampy. What a beast. It just physically looks massive. Now, it's not ridiculous. I mean, I could have gone for one of the modded trailers that I've done, which holds like 500,000 litres. I just didn't see the need. That's just going a bit too far. This one then is about 56,000 it holds. Right about 50, 56. Big chunky tyres on it. Looks nice. Cheapest thing in the world. It's about 90 grand. But yeah, all the trailers weren't like, they're either a little bit bigger or just ridiculous. And ridiculous cost as well. And I didn't really want to go for any sort of form of like lorry on here because it's all small. But saying that, this thing isn't exactly tiny, is it? So we need to go and just have a look around here at the greenhouses. We need to open the gates here. Because the greenhouse, it's had an update. So from when I showed you on the last episode, I didn't realise that there was an update sitting there waiting for this one. God, this is actually quite big, isn't it, when you think about it? Can you see why I don't really want to get an Arctic around here? Wow. Is this actually... maybe this is too big for this kind of map. It has got rear steer, so that's a bonus. That's going to help. But in here then... so this one here, this has had a bit of an update, as you can see. So it was a normal greenhouse, but then the person who made the greenhouse has been asked to put in tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumbers. Cucumbers? I don't want to say cucumbers. Strawberries, not cucumbers. That's greenhouse over there. You might remember on Elm Creek, this greenhouse with the spout also did olives and grapes. So the person who made it has combined them all together. Because you put in here everything. So it isn't just water, so they're going to be a lot quicker growing. So you've got water, herbicide, seeds, and fertilizer, which is going to push them along a lot quicker than any normal greenhouse. But I needed grapes because I needed raisins. And obviously raisins are what we need for the cereals. So I had to get this because I didn't want to do any grapevines. So I thought, well, if we do this, this is going to be the best option. So we'll just go under here now and collect the grapes. We've got grapes, 98,000 litres. Now, they're not all going to fit into here. So we'll get this. We'll take it over to the cereal factory. We'll get it dumped in there. And also, we've got olives, so we can now make some olive oil. All going to bring the money in. So we can get the grapes into here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do think this trailer, it's too big. Now, I've managed to find another one, which is the same size capacity, but a lot smaller. Trying to get this thing around the roads was just ridiculous. So we'll empty this, swap this out, and the one I found is actually cheaper, strangely. Same capacity, cheaper than this thing. But this thing, I didn't realise when actually buying it how physically big it looked until suddenly it's there in front of me. It's like, oh, that's quite big actually. That's a bit better. It's physically smaller, but actually it holds about 3,000 litres more than the last one. And 20 grand cheaper. Mental, but yeah, definitely, that's a good one. I like that. Got the case colours on it as well. Perfect little trailer, this. So this time we're back with another trailer full, but this time we've got 55,000 litres of olives, which we can dump in. Look at that. So this will go make us some olive oil. We've put some grapes in, which is going to obviously do the raisins for the cereals. But unfortunately, we've had to stop the cereals because we ran out of oats. Oats have got low. We need to obviously next year go plant some more fields of oats so we can keep that going. Maybe with the money then, maybe we should sort of start looking at buying some more fields. I mean, I know we've got quite a few, but there's 3 big ones at the top that I'm really interested in. So these 3 up here, these ones are what I'm interested in. But again, they're not the cheapest, you see. So that's 170,000, 185, and 207. But they're some big fields. Now, at the minute, they've got nothing in apart from a couple have got weeds in. That one's got nothing in, as you can see. That one's been ploughed. They've been cultivated. So there's nothing in them. Do we wait until next year to see if a farmer's going to put a crop in, maybe oats, and we can then buy the field with the oats already in? Do we risk it, or Are we going to find out that the farmer's going to put something in them fields, that cotton maybe, which is no good to us at all? Do we get them while they're empty? It's always nice to have a crop in, but what do we think? What's best? Let me know in the comments below what you think we should do. Wait, we'll get them now. So I'm just quickly doing a bulk tomato delivery to this little thing. Now, I don't know if you remember these things in my Elm Creek series. They're little factories, but they do, like, obviously tomatoes and lettuce and stuff like that. What can you really make with them? You can't really do much with them apart from sell them as they are. But I managed to find these back when I did Elm Creek. And the little factories, £10,000 to put down, so nice and cheap. They're a bit slow, but they take tomatoes and make tomato sauce. And obviously tomatoes and lettuce, and they do mixed salads. So it's just an extra little production that you can get. So as you can see, look at the cool animation there of the tomatoes in the trailer. It's probably not the way you would, you know, transport tomatoes, but it works. So these factories do hold a ridiculous, I think it's ridiculous amount. Never going to put that much in them. Not how slow they are. But it gives us tomato sauce and mixed salads. It's great. And the one next to it there, you can see the white building there. That you can put corn in to get popcorn. And oats to get oatmeal. Again, it's there for once. And we will hopefully try and put some in there to get some popcorn. But again, it's all about making money. So just bringing the trailer back in here now. We've done our winter deliveries. We can go round and I'm going to pick up this thing, which is the new Heston bale loader. And obviously we can't do anything yet with the silage bales because I don't think they're going to be fermented yet. But we'll grab the couple of, I mean, we can bring them in, but I just don't want to put them in anywhere near the auto-loading shed because it will take them in and just put them back to grass. I mean, they're 94%, so, you know, they're not far away. By the time we've probably done these two grass ones, we'll put the time on back to ×5. I slowed it down because the day was just running away from us. So we'll see that this should be okay. The McCormick's got no weight on the front because we're going to use this to do the herbicide. Because all the fields have got a lot of things that we, you know, a lot of weeds in them now. That you can see right in front of us there, the two fields there, just weeds are ridiculous at the minute. So I'm just going to go put the help menu on this one because this is slightly different from normal. Like, so we need to put it into operating position. That's the wrong one straight away. Okay, we need to unfold the baler. That's it. So it pushes it to the side and then you put it into an operating position and you can then obviously lower it down. Now, I must admit, I looked at this when I first got it and thought, oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Because if we're going to have a quick look around here, I'm thinking, well, that's going through the tyre. That's not right. I thought, oh, well, this isn't going to work, this. I didn't realise that you have to actually go and push the unit out. The bar extends and you actually go and push it out. Well, that would make more sense, wouldn't it, you see? So we can go pick it up and you see it up, throw it on the back like that. How cool is that? And then you go around and you get another one. You can stab this one. And it'll stack it up and push it on. And that is exactly how this trailer works. Now, I'm assuming you can go and get mixed. So I'm assuming we can get the grass and pick the hay up all on the same trailer. It's not obviously going to know the difference because it's not auto load. So I'm just going to fold this back up. We'll go into the hay field and we'll get the hay bales as well. And then we'll see how the silage ones are doing. So let's go around and see if we can get some hay bales at the same time as the grass ones. Yeah, I'm assuming it should work, yeah. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. So everything here is all, like I said, it's all been converted sort of the proper way now. It's all back to normal. Proper Heston bales. So obviously these can all go straight in as they are. Proper size now. The grass field has had another layer of fertilizer. I got that sprayed on because before I went to sleep, just in case there was, you know, potential it could grow again. But obviously we are into winter now, so it's not going to do anything now until about March, which is a bit of a shame. But I thought, just in case, you never know, it'd be my luck that I wouldn't fertilize it and it grew. But no, sadly, nothing. But it's all ready for next time anyway. So we can just go and grab this last one. And then we can go store all these in the bale shed. I'll have a quick check on the silage bales. Let's go fold that back up. And we can go and bring this back in now so it's in line. And potentially we can go and bring it a little bit closer to the tractor now so it's not so long. This is quite a cool little trailer. I like this. So really we could only get one more on anyway. It's quite cool though. I like that. The only thing I managed to find to actually pick up Heston bales. So let's get this over to the auto-loading shed and we'll get these stored in here the first time of putting new bales in the shed. What I mean by the first bales is, yes, I know there's actually bales in there, but these are the first actual bales that we've made to go in the shed. Them ones just got moved over from the last shed. So we'll just go and unload these. They lift up like that. It squeezes them together just to make sure they don't fall. Stands it up. And then it will drop them on the floor. Well, it will stay like that until you actually unload them. So you can move it about like that, which is quite cool. Make sure you get it nice and lined up where you want it, and then you can drop it again. How awesome is that? And then we can reset this. And it will sit back down in its normal position. What a cool little trailer. So we'll just move this out of the way. We'll turn that off, and we're just going to have a quick look. These should be done because they were done first. Yep, they're done. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, we stripped it off. That's not good. We're just going to go and drop this over here and actually throw that in. Now you can see, look, gone in with the black wrap on. This one we should be able to pick up now without actually stripping it off. We'll drop that one in. And then what we can do is we can go use this loader now to go get the rest of them. Fingers crossed, they should be done. So the bales are going on good. We just had to wait. I just had to fast forward time a little bit. They were like 98%. But they're all fermented now, so we can go grab these. I just need to make sure with this trailer that you are lined up. Obviously, once it pushes back like that, you need to reset it because it won't drop down on its own. So a couple of pushes of the button, it'll reset it back, and then you have to make sure you get them level. It's quite fussy. If you get a bit of an angle, it will just push it around the field. As long as you sort of aim straight on, get the spikes on, and it will pick it up like that. Beautiful. Okay, so we can go fold that up now. We can fold that back. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. We can fold that back in. And then we can go and actually move it a bit closer to the tractor again. Quite a nifty idea, that is. I must admit, when I did first get it, I was thinking, well, this isn't not designed right. Why is it catching the trailer? Sorry, why is the trailer catching the spikes catching the tractor? Yeah, I didn't realise that bar extended until I looked in the help menu and then realised, oh, what's this do? And it extends the bar out. That's a game changer because I was a bit worried. This is the only Heston bale loader that I could find. I'm thinking if I don't use this one, what am I going to do for me Hestons? I'm going to have to pick them up with the telehandler, which is not an issue. It's just a lot more time consuming. This you can get 10 on, which is good. So let's just go ahead. We'll put these in. And then we need to tackle some weeds, because they are getting out of control. Lovely. There we go. So what we got in here now then? It's looking good in there. So we've got 10 hay bales, 2 grass, 43 straw, and 8 silage. Not bad at all. Got a lot of straw in there. Well, luckily we can build them up a little bit. Obviously we've got no more grass we're going to be able to do over winter now, so we can build them up a little bit. The cows are just not eating at all. But I'll go show you the cow food, and it's been a couple of months. So there's the cow food then that we did from last time. Still 118,000 litres. Was it the last episode of the one? No, the one before. I got my new Keenan mixer, which is 100,000 litres, and we just filled it up full. As you can see, it's just still young. It's just not eating at all. or very, very little. So hopefully they'll have enough in there to get through winter that we'll be able to get a few more cuts in, build some more bales up, and then we're going to have to try and work out a bit of a ratio. Could be an interesting one because obviously the big Heston bales. So we'll have to try and sort that out. But for now though, I'm going to put this back. I'm going to pick up the sprayer there with the herbicide in. And then we'll go tackle some fields and kill some weeds. All hooked up to the sprayer then, let's go kill some weeds because these things are taking over. Who do they think they are? Now this is obviously going to be the best way of doing it. You can get like a weeder, but I just think doing it this way is going to be the best. You know you're going to get everything, and I think the weeder can only work if it's like smaller weeds. I think there's a certain point that if you cross that path of a certain point, oh, we're on the road here. If you cross that path, then it's like, yeah, you need to get herbicide. I think it might actually tell you. So if we just go and have a little look here, if I just hop out, if you go over here, yeah, you see weeds, it says at the bottom there, large, it says it needs herbicide. So we're all good, you see. These, as you can see, are dead now, which is pretty good. So it will tell you whether if you need herbicide or a weeder. So let's go through, let's tackle some of these fields, kill some weeds.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks, and I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason, but it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, honestly I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bedroom?
And just the last little bit to go of the final field, and that's it. We have beaten the weeds. For now, anyway. I'm sure they will come back very soon. Maybe before harvest, maybe not. I'm not sure. Let's check the map and see what it looks like. Oh, it's just started to snow as well. So you can see on the map then, everything looking good. So we've just done, obviously 12 was the first one we did. 27, 24, 21, and we've just finished off in 26. Now, yes, there is a lot of other green fields around, like 25, 20, and all these ones here, but they're not to worry because they're empty. So they're going to get mulched up, cultivated. Not much point wasting expensive herbicide on them fields when they're just going to get cultivated up. Once we've got crops in, then we'll use the herbicide. But for now, we'll just leave them as they are. So the herbicide spray has been dropped off, the tractor's been cleaned and put back in here. And we can go shut this up now because there's not really much else to do. The snow's starting to come down now. It's coming up to 2:05 in the afternoon. 6 degrees at the minute. Maybe down to -5 tonight, which is going to be a bit chilly. Now, the only thing left to do really is to go over and check out our new horses. So just having a look on their food then, you can see they've got enough straw down, which is pretty good. The food's full. They don't eat much at all. Now that is hay. Now you can put hay and oats into the horse feed. And I didn't realise, I just assumed you could put both. But it's sort of, you can, but you need to, there's only a certain amount of food capacity. So as you can see on here then, you got the total capacity, but then you've got the base food, which is 60%, and obviously hay, which is 40%. Well, I thought you had to fill both of them up. I didn't realise. So I've put hay in, and obviously there's no room now for any base food. Not that I've got any anyway, but next time we need to make sure that when the hay starts to drop, we can give them a bit of base food, because then that's better. You need both to be a good mixture. But at the minute, everything's looking okay. Like I said, they're not eating much as well. I got stuck in the door. I mean, I know I'm a fat lad, but I get stuck in the door. So what we have to do now is they have to be ridden daily and cleaned. So we have to approach one. As you can see, the little brush comes up, but I'm not going to brush them yet because after riding them, they get really dirty and you have to then brush them some more. So we have to jump on, and we can jump on like this. Oh, this is weird. Never done horses in FS22 or FS19. Now, we can just click it once for a nice little walk, or we can actually proper go to town and like, here we go. And we can go do some jumping. Is that one of my fields? No, it's not one of my fields. Have we got any fields? I don't think we've got any fields down here. Someone else's field. They've got weeds in anyway. So we can go round. This is what you have to do with all the horses. You have to go and like give them a ride round. So I will have to go and... Oh, we're backing up now. It's in reverse mode. I'll have to put the help menu on at the top. It says there 21% of riding. But the beauty of this though is we can make it a little bit more realistic, because being on PC, there's a mod that actually lets you sit on the horse. How cool is this? So we can actually go and ride the horse like you should do. On a snowy day. Oh, jump, jump. Yep, yep. Oh, yes. And I like even when you go onto, like, concrete or the road, the noise changes. It's so good. So we can just go and have a bit of a look around and see. We'll go and do some... We'll just go and... Oh, hello. Somebody else's field here. Just go right through somebody else's field. Don't mind me. Sorry. They go watch this wall here. I gotta jump that one. If we don't jump that one, it'd be dangerous. Oh, hello. Hang on. Brake. Back up. Back up. Beep. 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 Right. Stop. Stop. Don't go anywhere. Stay. I get off. Is he going to do a runner? He? She? Hello? You going to do a runner? You huffing and puffing at? No. Stay there. I've just found this. Oh, so that was the 1,000. We've got one more trailer to find. Now, I did actually... Let me see if I can find where that was again. So I'm just going to go and have a look up this way. I kind of know we're not going to be... Oh, hello. Tree. Oh, okay. Can't drive these things. So, yeah. We're just going to take this up the road. I know we're not really meant to. Hello, traffic. Yep, let's go. This snow's looking interesting. Oh, hello. Can you not see me? I mean, how can you miss me? I take it traffic does not stop. That was weird. Okay. Well, I'm going on this side then. So we can actually see the... Oh, no. Car's going. I can't believe the traffic doesn't stop. Oh, hello. Okay. Please stop going through me. We're just going to go up here because there's a petrol station up here somewhere. This little bit in here... I don't know if it's a petrol station, but it's like a... Oh, no. Brake horse. Brake. I've got very good brakes. This bit in here. Jump. Yes. Oh, crash into the wall. Yeah, sorry. I'm not good at driving these. So, can you see we've got bits around here? Look. So, there's another one. But the only problem is with these, I've only got about 4 or 5 left to go. And you can see them here. But they've glitched. And it won't let me get them. It doesn't come up with the option to get them. It's like, oh, that's painful. Look, there's another one. Now, are these meant to be like part of them? I'm assuming, because they do look like them. There's a pig. Sheep. I can't get him. There's another one around there. Can we get that one? Now, I'm assuming these are meant to be collectibles. They look like it. But all these up here have glitched. And I can't get any of them. So I'm never going to be able to complete the whole 100. Can we get this one? No. It's just walking over it. It's gutting. Now, I don't know if they are meant to be collectibles. I mean, it looks like it. How many are we actually left? So, looking on here then, we're like 3 away. But there's definitely more than 3 there. Are they actually meant to be part... Are they actually part of the collectibles? Or not? Or are they just sort of decoration? It's strange that it won't actually let me pick them up, but all 97 of the rest of them have. as you've seen with the one we just found as well. Let's just jump back on. So obviously we're at 100% now, so this horse is good to return. Yeah, but that's a bit gutting, that is. They look good, and when I saw them, I'm like, oh yes, I'm going to be able to complete them. Sadly not. Alright, well, let's go in and take this horse back. We'll go across the fields because it's not a good look for the cars to just keep going through us. So now we're back with this one, 100%. We can get off, but as you get off this horse here, back at its stables, it will suddenly run off. You see, it's disappeared. So it's run off somewhere here. And now what we have to do is go and get the brush. And then if I have to figure out how do we actually do the brush. Oh, brush. Cleaning. So you just have to sort of clean. Now that's 100%. Back clean, ridden. And if we're going to have a look, you see what I mean. So this one here, Groovy, is the one we've just taken for a ride. You can see daily riding, 100%. Cleanliness, 100%. Fitness and all them are working up. Obviously, only 2 months old at the minute. So now, this is my challenge now to have to go through and ride all these. So I'm glad I only got 3. So it will take a little while. So, yeah. I'm going to jump on. We're going to go for a little ride. And I'll catch you at the end. Well, that's it then. All horses have been taken for a ride. They've been cleaned. Food's good. Everything else is good. You can see it's starting to get a bit darker now. The snow is starting to settle in. Well, that's pretty much it for what we can do in wintertime then. There's just a few fields to sort of prep ready. So I think I'm going to do that off camera. Get that through winter. And we'll get through until March when we can actually start putting things back in the ground. So, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in March in the next episode.